Welcome to GrayYeon Math. We are asked to solve this problem. We have a quarter circle and segments inside this quarter circle as 48 units and other one is 14 units. We are required to find this length B. Okay, so for our first method is we are going to draw a perpendicular bisector of the 48 unit segment or 48 unit chord, and that goes to the center of this quarter circle. Okay, so and since we decided that this becomes a perpendicular bisector, then this should measure 24 units each. 24. And next is we draw a line from this point to this point that should be perpendicular to the first line that we have drawn earlier. And if this is perpendicular, then this should be also 24. And this should be 14. And this is an unknown length. So let us call this length as x. Okay, so next is we label the angles. If this is alpha, then this should be 90 because this is a perpendicular bisector. And this should be a complementary angle. Let us call this as beta. And if this is alpha, then this should be the complementary angle, the angle beta, and this should be alpha. And as you can see, we can use similarity of triangles for these uh, triangles. So first triangle, we use this smaller one. Then next is this larger one. They are actually similar, right triangles because of their uh, congruent angles. Okay, so for the smaller triangle, we have x over 24 is equal to, for the larger triangle, we have 24 over x plus 14. Then if we cross multiply, we have x squared plus 14x is equal to 24 times 24. Then this becomes 576. And if we use the completing the squares, then this becomes 14 divided by 2 is 7 times 7, that would be 49. And we should add 49 here. And this 49. Then we have, this becomes x plus 7 squared. And this becomes actually 625 x plus 7. So if we take the square root of both sides, we have x plus 7 is equal to plus or minus 25. And x is actually equal to plus or minus 25 minus 7. And since this is a distance, then we will only get the positive answer. So 25 minus 7 is equal to 18. So x is equal to 18. Okay, so next is we need to get the distance A. And it is equal to, A is actually the hypotenuse of this smaller triangle. So A is equal to the square root of 24 square plus x square. And since x is equal to 18, 24 plus 18 square, then this becomes A is equal to the square root of 900. A is equal to 30 units. So next is we need to find the value of R. And R is actually the hypotenuse of the larger right triangle. And as you can see, R, the two lengths are 24 and 32. So we have R squared, or R is equal to the square root of 32 because x is equal to 18 and you need to add 14, so that becomes 32 square plus 24 square. So R is equal to the square root of 32 square, which is equal to 1024 plus 24 square is 576. Then R is equal to the square root of 1600, or R is equal to 40. And now for the final step is B is actually a part of R. And as you can see, R is equal to A plus B. And R is actually 40 equal to A, which is 30 plus B. So B is equal to 40 minus 30. And that is the value of B should be 10 units. And that is our answer for the first method. Okay, so for the second method is we are going to draw this semicircle. This we will make this quarter circle to be a semicircle. And as it is given, these two segments are perpendicular. And if we continue this line up to this point, which is the diameter of this semicircle, then we form a right triangle because of Thales theorem. This should be a right triangle. And we can draw this other line from this uh, point then to this point. Then, as you can see, since they are of the same height, then these two segments are equal. And of course, since the two segments are equal, then this should be equal. So if this is theta, then this should be theta. And okay. And next is we label this unknown length x. And this should be x. And if we look at this, the biggest right triangle, then we have x plus 14 squared plus 48 squared is equal to 2r squared. Then we have, simplifying this, we have x squared plus 28x plus 196 plus 2,300, 2,304 plus 4 is equal to 4r squared. Then we simplify the left hand side, we have x squared plus 28x plus 2,500 is equal to 4r squared. Next is we actually can find the value of x. And x is equal to the square root of, since this is the hypotenuse of this small right triangle, is the one formed by the 48 unit segment and the 14 unit segment, and the hypotenuse is x. And that is 48 square plus 14 square. So if we simplify this, you have the square root of 2,500. So x is equal to 50. Next step is we use the value of x in the first equation we got earlier. So r square is equal to x squared. This one, x squared plus 28x plus 2,500 over 4. So that becomes, let us write it first. X squared plus 28x plus 2,500 divided by 4. So since x is 50 squared plus 28 times 50 plus 2,500 over 4, then r squared is equal to 1,600 and r is equal to 40. Okay. So next is we use this right triangle. This is actually a right triangle. And we use that to find the value of a. So a is equal to the square of x squared plus r squared. So a is equal to the square root of 50 squared minus 40 squared. So a equal to the square of this is actually a difference of two squares. So this becomes 50 minus 40 times 50 plus 40. So this becomes 90 and this becomes 10. And a is equal to the square root of 900. So a is equal to 30. And now for the final step is we now find the value of b. So b actually a part of r's that and r is equal to a plus b. And since r is equal to 40 and a is equal to 30 plus b. So b is equal to 40 minus 30. B is equal to 10 units. And this is our answer. Same as the answer that we got from the first method. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. Please like the video if you like our solution and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you will be updated for more math videos like this. Thank you. Bye.